Hello! What's the crack? Happy fucking Christmas! Welcome everybody to the Dubland podcast Christmas party thing, whatever it's called. Look, jumpers and everything, this is the crack. What sort of a crazy place is this, right? Could y'all find it alright? Yeah. Well, because I couldn't, because I come here every fucking week.
Why are you standing?
Huh?
Are you standing?
Because I want to see the people at the back of the room. Right, I'll sit down. I come here like every week and I still made a bollocks of it. I still was on the front ringing the bell. And I text Suzanne just going, I don't know what's going on here, but we can't get in.
Standard behaviour.
She was like, yeah, there's a new launch. Go around to the front of the building. You're grand. So thanks for coming, everybody.
Hello. Happy Christmas. I love your jumpers. See, PJ didn't make an effort.
I did, man. I'm fucking sick. I've been sick for...
I know this. So, no, don't even...
I've been sick all day. I have to say, before we even get started, I wish this is my one chance to get all pissed off about sexism, you know, where people judge middle fucking class white fucking pricky men for like getting all thick about being sick and moaning about it and man flu and going, no, fuck you, we're the same as everyone else. It's such a load of shit. We are wankers when you get sick. We are wankers when we get sick. Like, I'm on my own. I live on my own, and I was walking around the house telling myself to fuck off. You know, I was like genuinely at that age where I was like walking around the gaff and like I would sneeze and go, fuck off. I'm on the dart coming over then, this total embarrassment, because I thought for a minute, I'm representing men here, right? I'm representing the working class man on a dart. We can handle sickness.
This is terrifying.
And a woman sat beside me and I was like so ashamed of myself. I was like, and like trying to cough, like I was coughing, but I was misting up the window.
Nice.
You know, and I could see she was really sorry. She sat beside me.
Of course.
And then another fella sat in front of me, and he looked kind of like he was like a toff or something. He was wearing like a yacht jacket, and he was sneering.
Entertainment.ie on the way in, they were like, comedian PJ Gallagher inappropriate on the what were we on?
On the dart.
That was it, dart. Definitely the dart.
I just let myself down.
I think she tweeted, you know, we follow the thread. She's like, guess who I just sat beside? Oh my God, it's your man from Younger Offenders.
No, she definitely didn't think it was ending only just some like ridiculous loser in a paddy cap sitting there sneezing at a window, coughing at a window.
Just to say how sick PJ is, 10 to 8 this morning. 10 to 8 this morning. How are you? What's the crack for tonight? I'm sick as a dog. So I'm just wondering what the story is. So I was like, are you okay? Yeah, I'm just coughing and I have shite like that. You know, I'm sore all over.
I am sore.
To quote, no big deal. But I'm fairly wrecked. But it'll be grand. It'll be grand. It's like, I'll get you a whiskey. All right, cool. I'll be there early.
Yeah.
Your little saviour.
And I was here before the whiskey man, which is a bit of a pain in the arse. You know what I mean? So you see the whiskey man when he came in, like he was talking about people in a panic, like he got all that panic, and his bar is half the size of him. He's got a whiskey podium, like, and all the panic over it.
The man from Jemison.
Yeah, the man from Jemison. Sorry, you're supposed to say the name. I know. Yeah. Sorry.
They were supposed, because they did give us. Did anybody get a Jemison? And thank you to them for giving us from. Yay!
Yeah,
do you like whiskey? Did you have a whiskey? Yeah. You didn't. Did you not get one? What? Did you bring your own vodka?
Good for you.
This is
vodka. I never
This is I'm brilliant. I love it. See, and we literally, seriously, we all dressed together. Put on.
This is fashion shaming. Now, this is what this is.
I'm sorry.
That's what this is. Look, isn't it? Looking at Christmas jumpers and leather pants and well-fitting clothes and good-looking people, and then looking at me all fucking judgmental. Piss off, Suzanne Kane. This is fashion shaming. This is what this is.
What's scary about this, right? And the cameras are this way, but if they get a shot of your legs, you're in on it too. So there's a genuine account on YouTube. This is a real life account of a man who spends his life finding people wearing pleather. Yeah. What do you mean? Yeah. Is that you?
And he's here tonight. Our first guest tonight is it's the pleather pervert himself.
Yeah. Yeah. Shit,
he was so enthusiastic. Yeah, I fucking love that account, yeah. I literally can't keep the trousers zipped up when I'm looking at them pictures, I swear to God. Yeah.
Not you, sir, is it?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So anyway, anytime anybody is on television, he'll know too much in a second. Anytime anyone's on television wearing any type of leather pant, he takes the, like, his editing is insane. He takes the clip, right? So then so somebody sent it to me and they were like, you've made it. You're like, the pleather man's found you. Keen. Suzanne Keane. I was
Is that
like,
what he called
oh,
you?
you can sit and interfere with yourself, but you can't get my name right.
Well, he doesn't care.
Story of my pre-married life, to be fair. All right, Susan, it's Suzanne.
He doesn't care about you. He's just into the pleather. I mean, that's a harmless perversion, to be fair, right? Not all perversions are
Find
like
him on
dirty.
YouTube and have a look at it. It's his commitment to the cause.
I'm saying there's one lad looking at me. He's genuinely going, "Don't go there, man. Don't go." But but we think we spoke about it on the podcast before. Not all perversions are harmful. Do you know what I mean? I think we were saying it before.
Oh, is this Dirty Donkey came from?
Well, this is where Dirty Donkey came. It is. It is where Dirty Donkey came from. Because like you can be into stuff that's no harm. You know what I mean? You can be into stuff that like you.
Is this a help group? We're starting early.
No, I'm not. I'm Mr. I am Johnny Vanilla Pants. I'm 44. I've learned 3 positions and I'm fucking sticking to them. That's it. At 45, you're not going to go, I think I'll try something new. No, I'm sticking to what I know. It would be like trying to learn Spanish or something. Like, you're not going to do it. Or German or Arabic. It's not going to happen at my age. You learn what you learn and you stick to it and you hope everybody likes it.
Is that all right? Are you all right? Is that okay? That one?
Yeah.
So comforting, isn't it?
I think my best position is having a chat. I'm like, I don't know. I know you're not into this either, so will we just watch fucking Netflix and I'll get some ice cream? Because I think, you know, the married position.
Welcome to my marriage.
Yeah, the married position. You know what I mean? We just kind of sit there and, will you make the tea or will I?
That's like the peak of the night. It's a talk about the tea is the foreplay, and then the tea finally arrives because you get it on the second break. Because you're watching I'm a Celeb, you don't peak it. Do you know what? You say, well, we have the tea maybe at the first ad break, and you go, oh, we might.
Yeah.
And then the tea comes at the second ad break, and you're like, this is fucking living now. Oh my God. Speaking of which, I swear to God, things that turn you on. I got my carpets cleaned. Right, I don't know if you follow me on Instagram.
Carpets cleaned.
Fuck me.
And I tell you, the positions now are mad all over the house.
You're mad? I'm not getting the carpet dirty. No one's allowed. The kids are banned from 2 rooms now. It's not happening. But that's, you know, where you are in your life. Like, I literally was like, your man came in and I was like, hi, Jesus Christ, Richard. Go on, rub them. So off he went. And 2 hours of it now. I honestly,
it's a real coming of age, isn't it?
I was saying to Joey messages now going, look at them. Fucking look at them. I was like, and the kids, pass by that room, it's now locked. You're not allowed. It's like the telly's in there. It doesn't matter. Here's your iPod.
Oh, yeah, it's a new porn. Household stuff is the new porn.
Jesus,
I was looking at Meadows on Bourne site the other day at a fucking skillet. And I'm not joking you, but this skillet is the most excited I've ever been. It was a €72 skillet, right? Now, it's not something you use in the winter because it makes it look like a barbecue thing, you know what I mean? But I was so into it. I was like, you know, checking it out and missing links and work because I was so, you know, getting the horn for the skillet, to be honest with you.
I understand.
Yeah, you just get into household shit. I think you just, you know, new things sort of turn you on.
But you have to, with relationships, you have to find things that turn you on. Like Sunday night used to be a big night for Joey and I. Dermot fucking Bannon. Jesus Christ. I swear, I was living. I'd be like, the kids have to be asleep. Everything has to be right. The mood lighting has to be ready.
Dermot Bannon was what got the relationship going.
And we'd just sit there and watch Home to what is it, Room to Improve, and Jesus, that was it. I'd be like telling Joey, going, if we 200 grand, we'd knock that wall down. He's like, we don't have the money. You're not working. Shut up. And then I don't know what a potato, whatever it is, but I want one. Like that was it.
Well, you just.
No, I went to bed straight after. Now I was wrecked from the excitement.
Oh, of course.
Gaff.
Oh, you were too turned on to have a ride.
Oh, completely. Jesus Christ. Seeing other people's gaffs pulled apart and then put back together again, and the interiors and all. Oh, gee, I swear to God, I don't smoke, but by 10:10, I'd have fucking loved a Marbler. Just sit.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dermo.
But that's different things turn you on. That's it. You just get turned on non-sexually in a way when you start to appreciate shit differently. You know, I'm in no way gay. Right? But
oh, he's a butt.
But right? Like the last time I had a lazy visitor in the house, not a lazy visitor.
They left their shit everywhere.
A lazy visitor.
They left.
Like she literally wouldn't do fucking anything.
She was one position lazy.
Yeah. And I was like, but you know, and I remember like she was talking and all, you know, and I was like, what the fuck is she on about? Do you know what I mean? And you know the way you zone to that point of view where it's just noise is going like. And there was a football match on in the background of the telly, and I remember looking at Ronaldo and thinking, he's a fucking ride, that lad. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I have no interest in doing anything to Ronaldo, but he's in savage nick. And, you know, and you just zone out. You start to find
other things.
I don't know where I'm going with this, I'll be honest. This is a weird cul-de-sac I'm going into. But you start to appreciate. You're not afraid to appreciate
No, that's
different
that you're
shit.
just sitting there and the girl's talking and things aren't moving because you'd be like 10 o'clock, I need to be asleep because I have to be up early in the morning, and she's talking, so you're just a bit like, right, like, are you staying, are you going, what's the the way you kind of you move like that. If you don't know anything about PJ, it's like PJ likes things to like, quickly follow its progression. So he's like, right, what time are we getting in? Time to get that done. Do that. Have a drink.
Yeah.
Right. Thanks. Fun's over. Home time.
Well, yeah, I don't understand.
Save a life. Pull them out. Good. Done.
Well, I don't
Home
know
on the
about that.
boat.
I'd say, Jesus Christ, I say I miss more than I don't know.
That's worrying.
No, but like, I don't know. But
Don't go to the sea.
I don't understand the hanging around. I like to be doing something. Do you know when your mates are saying, why don't you call around to the gaff? I'm like, are you out of your fucking mind? And do what? Meet your kids?
PJ's never.
I don't
met
want to
kids.
hang around your gaff, hanging out with your kids. They'll be like showing me toys and all. I'm wanting to, will you play with us? No, I fucking won't. This isn't why I met you. I met your dad because we used to set fire to shit and try and meet girls. And we used to, go out and get in trouble and get all fucked up and all. And now we don't want to do those things. We've nothing in common anymore. This is a laboured friendship. The last thing I want to do is hang around in your fucking house and, talk about a skillet. I've got a great one in the gaff. It's just friendships become a bit laboured, I think, when you're older, don't they?
It's not a thing today in the paper, though. Or I probably saw it in Ireland AM this morning in the headlines. They were saying that middle-aged men have no mates.
Yeah. Of course we've done, and then people act like it's a fucking bad thing. That's it. It's like, when you bring a breakup and someone says, oh, we're better off as friends. Fuck off. I'm after getting rid of all me friends. I've fucking been 40 years chasing friends out of my life. And now you want to be a friend. I don't want a friend. I've spent half my life being worried sick about friends. The last thing I need is a friend. I want someone that wants to see me in the nip. I know that's hard to find.
And appreciate the skillet.
You know what I mean? We'll build a friendship on us liking doing things with each other.
Nakedly.
But I don't want, it's a thing. And I think...
What, being naked together?
No, not middle-aged men being naked.
I was like, what do you be doing on the weekend?
Lads just wearing nothing but hats in the local freeze, isn't it? But I definitely think it's a thing. It's like, it's good and it's bad. I love the way that, I can keep in contact with friends, who I grew up with.
Right.
And never have to speak with them nowadays. That's amazing.
How do you keep in contact?
Text messages and WhatsApp groups and all that shit. You can...
It's like ringing PJ's phone. Hello?
Yeah, who answers their phone? Ringing someone's phone is bad manners. In this modern era of communication, ringing someone, when your phone rings, who doesn't look at it and go, what the fuck is that about? If it's not my mother, it's not getting answered. And even then, she better be having a heart attack.
I don't like ringing people, though. I get anxiety now about ringing people. I don't. It's not my favourite thing to do. We're so used to sending a WhatsApp, and then the people. Actually, is it your WhatsApp? Oh, check it. Actually, does it do blue ticks? Hey, people who then
no, mine doesn't. I turned it all off.
Yeah. Them people who are thank you, who don't do the blue I hate those people. And then they're like, don't show you that they're online. So then you're sitting there in absolute, going, hello, have you read my message? Because I'm trying to tell you that, because with girls.
That's protecting your own mental state as well.
Oh, don't go into mental health about being rude on WhatsApp. That's just like being rude on WhatsApp.
It's true. Turning off last seen on WhatsApp is the best thing you'll ever do for yourself. Because the more you look at it and they go, someone last seen.
Really? Why?
Last seen at 1 o'clock yesterday, and you're just. Maybe they just forgot. Maybe I'll send another one. Maybe it was just. Maybe I'm just a shithead. Whereas you can lie yourself out of stuff. If you turn off the last scene, you just think, they didn't get it. Or
no, I just think just do your blue ticks, and then you just which I spend my life doing, going, I'm really sorry. Totally forgot about you. You text 4 weeks ago. But come here, what can I do for you now? It's like people send me shit on Instagram, right? But if you catch me at any time like that, I can't fully concentrate on my phone, which really only happens for between I'm a Celebrity starting, and then maybe if I'm a Celebrity is a bit shit. That's when. But if I'm running around during the day, or one of my kids is annoying me, I'll go, you'll see it, me go scene, and I'll go, oh Jesus, they need a lung transplant or something. I have to get back to them. And then about 4 weeks later, they've died. And I've gone, the fucking lung thing. I was supposed, like, I just.
The fucking lung thing.
Like, but I've done.
So you would leave somebody who was dying of pulmonary fibrosis on blue tick. No, they'd see, Suzanne saw this 3 weeks ago and you're like, fuck it, they died. What am I going to do
my
about it?
WhatsApp now. I take it all back.
Yeah. No, I don't know.
I do, but it's when you're trying to kind of move along and do stuff, I'm just a bit like, but it's that thing of then, if I have to physically ring somebody, I'm like, do they have an email address? I could just throw them over an email.
Oh yeah, no, ringing people is horrible. Even ringing your doctor and stuff is horrible.
I hate ringing doctors. Is there any medical secretaries? No, thank God. What is the story of medical secretaries? If you were a medical secretary, why do you have to be a stupid bitch, right? And I'm sorry to gender stereotype.
Harsh,
no,
like.
right? Bar my local doctor, because I have to say, in fairness, Angela's a dream. And they're great because kids, they don't take the risk with kids. I should lie and say one of the kids is sick when it's me. But when it's kids, they always go bring them down. And you're like, thanks a million, because they'll be fine, but we check it. But anything else, like you have to ring for like, I don't know, a gynae appointment or whatever, stomach appointment or whatever it is, they ring. And they're like, hello, Dr. in this office. I'm like, oh, hi there, how's it going? I'm just looking to get, he's nothing till 21. The 21st? No, till 2021. Can I put you in? And it's 220 quid. You can, like, they're always so rude, medical secretaries. I've never come across any medical secretary that have gone, Jesus, you're dead sound. What's the crack?
No, you're not paying the right insurance at all.
Excuse me, I have prime.
Yeah.
I'm not checking my phone, but Alan from HeadStuff. Did you all meet Alan on the way in? Who look, yeah, isn't he great? He sent me messages of people. I forgot that people are watching online as well.
Yeah.
And he said, Andrew Thomas, has there been any phone calls to Joey from PJ about random observations and questions?
No, there hasn't
you
actually.
haven't rang Joey in ages.
No, I haven't rang Joey. That was one of my things for a while. I was just used to ring Joey and ask him stupid shit.
Yeah.
But I haven't rang him in ages. Yeah.
Your ice cream.
What the ice cream was?
Yeah, your ice cream fell.
My ice cream fell.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, yeah. And I rang him to say, because nobody was sympathising with me. That's right. I dropped an ice cream and I was all fucked off over it. And you tell people, and like you fuckers, everyone just starts laughing. So I rang Joey and he was fucking brilliant. He was like, I'm sorry to hear it. That's shit. I was like, thank you. I just needed that. That's why we wanted to set up a helpline for stupid shit. Because there's no one around for that. Like, you go home and you go, I've lost my fucking phone charger. And you ring someone and they go, I hate when that happens. And you go, thank you very much. It's all mental health, suicide, depression, anxiety. It's nothing's just, I have a pain in me fucking hole with this. There's no I have a pain in me hole hotline.
Empathy.
Yeah,
hotline.
there's no empathy hotline. Yeah,
like.
and that was what Joey was great for.
In fairness, he's married to me, so he has fucking buckets of it, to be fair.
Yeah.
Because he invariably now we have got to the point where it's 2 rings if there's an actual real problem. Because most times it's like, hi, how's things? What are you doing? Come here, wait, I tell you, I saw. He's like, all right, just trying to run a business area. All right, I was like, let's ring him for a chat. He's like,
oh, do you do that? Oh, Jesus, that's the worst.
I have time on my hands.
There's nothing worse than people ring you and they don't have anything to say. You know them fuckers. How are you?
I always have something to say.
Just ringing to say hello. Are you fucking out of your mind? I have a life, man. Just saying.
You don't have a life.
Are you up to anything? This, huh?
You don't have a life.
Well, that's not. Well, I'm bothered anyway. You know what I mean? I like. When I say I have a life, I like doing. Fuck all. I'm like, I've earned this time for fuck all, and now you're ringing me and making me work at a phone call.
Having to talk to someone.
I don't mind people that ring you and keep talking. Those people I'm all right with. Even the boring people. Even the people, some people are so boring they can actually inflict pain on you. You know them people. Like, it's like there's a gas coming out of them and they're just, I can deal with that on the phone because you walk away and you do your cooking and whatever. It's the people that make you work at the phone call. Huh?
When you have a phone call with those people, they're good though because you can walk away. It's the ones that get you in the headlock. You know, the people you meet at the shops. You just want to go to the shop. You just want to get whatever you want to get. And you just want to get out, and then you meet someone. He's like, "Oh, how's it going?"
Yeah, I don't mind talking to most people. Like, that's when I love small talk.
That's not
I love small talk. I love how's it going, Grant? Weather shy, absolutely. You look well, so do you. I love all that shit.
No, it's the one.
I have a dog. What's your dog's name? My dog's name is Fred. My dog's name is Stella. I love all this shit. I love that. It's when people start telling you stuff that gets. I met a fella in Fairview about fucking 3 months ago. I'm walking through Fairview. And this guy comes up to me and goes, I was meaning to talk to you. I see you around straight away. You go, this is fucking bad news. Straight away. He said, I was wondering if you could give me a dig out. Oh, it's getting worse, right? And he goes, I'm trying to make a feature feature film. I have this great idea for a feature film. And I'm after buying 30,000 Chinese head massagers to fund it. Right? Now, I'm standing in Fairview going, how the fuck am I going to get out of this conversation, right? And he goes, yeah, I bought 30,000 of them. They cost nothing, and I'm going to sell them. And I reckon if I sell them all, I could get, like, you know, I can't even remember what he said. Something was ludicrous, like 50, 60 grand. And I'm going to fund me movie. And I was like, right, what do you need from me? He's like, will you be in it? I was there, I'm very busy. I'm very busy.
Scratching.
He's like, well, we'll walk around you. I'm there, you have no idea how busy I am. Although it would be an amazing story, but it's just like, you know, no one's going to sell 30,000 fucking head massagers and make a blockbuster movie. That's mental shit.
Sorry, there's a movie in that. But did you tell me some ludicrous story about Rocky or something? Didn't some movie like that happen? He sold everything or something?
Well, Rocky, yeah, the actual Rocky story isn't unlike that. But this fella wasn't Rocky. This fella was walking around in loafers and white socks. This fella was different. This, like this, you know the Rocky story, how Rocky got made, right? It's the fucking most amazing story. So he puts himself, he goes into the library in Philadelphia, and he goes in there only because he can't afford the heating in his house. Like, he's absolutely flat broke, full of shit, has no money. He's reading Edgar Allan Poe. He gets mad into Edgar Allan Poe.
Depressing.
And he's reading it, and yeah. So he's putting
remember the Edgar Allan Poe. So depressing.
and then eventually he starts writing, and he comes up with the idea of Rocky, and then eventually he goes home and he puts newspaper all around the front or the inside of his house so he can't see whether it's night or day or anything, and he just writes Rocky. He just doesn't leave. He writes Rocky.
Maybe that man's
then,
doing it at home with the Herald.
Yeah, I know, but like, let's be honest. And he writes Rocky, right? And then he goes to pitch it, and they say, yeah, he gets refused over and over and over and over again. And eventually they say, well, we're going to buy the movie, but you're not going to be in it. And this is a fellow who's starving. Like, he's fucking starving. To the point that now he's gets so bad that he's outside a local liquor store, off license, and he's selling his dog to get money for food. He's standing there with his dog. This guy comes past, he goes, you want to buy a dog? And he's no. Eventually they come to some deal. He bargains Sylvester Stallone down, buys his dog, he fucks off with his dog. This is the lowest point in his whole life. He's got this script, he's just turned down selling it. He sold his dog, and he's hanging out in the library to stay warm every day. It's a fucking shit situation.
Right.
Then he sells the fucking script and he gets into the movie. The first thing he does with his first payment is goes back to the liquor store and waits for the scene, meet that man with the dog. The man comes with the dog. He says, I want to buy my dog back. He says, fuck that, he's my dog now. I'm not selling the dog. He offers him $1,000. No. He offers him whatever. If money goes up and up, and he goes, I tell you what, I'll give you $2,000 and you can be in the movie. The dog in the movie is Buckus, the movie. That's his dog in the movie, and the guy who bought the dog off him is the referee in the fucking fight. Fuck it, I'm ringing the head massage guy. I'm ringing the head massage guy. I can't believe I turned it down. I should have bought this fucking hamster.
See? It's always the way.
Should have bought this fucking hamster. I'd have this hamster called Butkus at home. The next big story, the Chinese head massage movie, would be amazing. Oh, I fucked up.
Ask him what the movie was about.
No, I didn't. Are you joking? I was trying to get out of there.
Conversations.
No, not at all. But I love those stories, those redemptions, because they're so rare. They work out. Because most people that have those stories, they don't work out. Most of those people are walking around Fairview with a box of head massagers going, really. You know what I mean? Like, you know, because it's all well and good saying you can be anything you want. The truth is, you can in your arse. Like, you know what I mean? I wanted to play football for Dublin. I catch a ball with my face. I couldn't fucking do it. So when these stories work out,
no, 50-50. I wanted to work in well, no, then they took my job, made me redundant. You still work there though, so it's good.
Oh my, she just won't let it go.
Actually, Joe Smith said, how's Stella doing in dog school? I'm afraid to talk about the dog. If anybody listened to last week's episode, we won't go there. So I
took my dog to dog school, Stella, right? And she's got anxiety. She's got an anxiety. I've got a Staffordshire Terrier with an anxiety disorder, and she's going bald, right? It's fucking awful. She breaks me heart, right? She's going baldy behind her ears and on her chest, and she gets this rash because she's suffering from anxiety, and we've no idea why. Because she's the most mollycoddled, looked after dog in the world. Like, you know what I mean? Like, everything she gets, or food and the hot. I even got so weird. I was like trying her on a vegan diet. You want to see when you're walking a pit bull or a Staffordshire Terrier through Fairview, and the guy goes, can I give her a treat? And I go, sorry, she's vegan. You want to see the face? Want to see the face on people? She's a fucking what? I'm like, no, yeah, sorry, no. So I tried all of this stuff because I thought it would make a difference to her. None of it worked. So now we're going to this training guy, right? This Polish lad.
Oh.
And he works
I have someone
specifically
who
with
might be
bull
able to
breeds.
help her.
But this guy is actually brilliant. He's brilliant. Now he's expensive as fuck, right?
You're rich,
But-
so it's grand.
Oh my God, are you joking me? I'm like, you want to see the amount of this dog has have to cost me about fucking 25 grand already. Anyone else would have shot the fucking dog. I love this
Doesn't
dog.
seem unreasonable.
And this dog, so it's costing a fortune to get her trained, but she's coming around, and it's amazing watching her come around. Like I had her out today, right, and we were out in the park, and she was chasing squirrels with confidence. And I swear to God, I was like a proud father. I was like, "Go get them, go get them, Stella! I love you, you little bastard!" You know. And every time she'd come back, I was like, "You're so gorgeous, I fucking take up it." You know, and she's getting playful again. The tail is up in the air, and she's wiggling her tail.
Aww.
And especially after losing Lilo, like it's amazing.
Don't
Like, the
mention
confidence.
Lilo.
Oh my God! Anyone who's lost a dog, like anyone.
No, I don't think we should do Lilo tonight because I still got the better of it last. No, we shouldn't.
It's just one thing I will say is I'm so glad I got Stella, because if
Oh, here we
Lilo
go. Here's the
died and I
kicker.
only had Wendy now, right, you would forget, because you forget how much a dog can add to your fucking life. You'd forget. Like, your dog is there to remind you that the little shit in your life is what's good in your life. That's what your dog does. Your dog, you walk in, your dog goes, "Wait, you see what I did today. What a shite." And you're like, "This is fucking," you're like, "Yeah, do you know something? I love a shite. I do. I sit there for ages and I look through the fucking phone and I wait till my legs are dead and I learn shit on Twitter. Yeah, shites are fucking great." And then you're like, "What else did you do?" "I saw another dog. That's brilliant as well. Fucking great." And then you feed them the same food from the same bag every day and they can't fucking believe it's happening. They think it's the best thing that's ever happened. You and me eat the same sandwich 2 days in a row. We're like, "This shit again. Fuck this shit." You remember your dog. Remember your fucking dog, and you'll go, "Do you know something? I love this shit. I'm not complaining about this shit."
When are you getting another dog then?
Nearly today.
What did I say I said this last week.
Today.
You're not getting another dog. I was like, I give it till Christmas.
Today was a
Dogs
close
will
call.
ring and go, "We need adoption homes for Christmas." PJ would be like the mad dog man walking around Fairview with a head man.
Oh my God! Today was a close call, right?
What
'Cause one of my
did you nearly
dogs is like a German Pointer. She's one around. The other one is a Staffordshire Terrier, right? And then today, someone sent me a picture of a litter of pups in Dogs Trust, and they're half Pointer, half Staffordshire Terrier.
And what's
I
your
was like-
problem?
And I just, oh yeah, look at,
You
they
should
literally
look.
went, "We should get one."
Yeah.
Christmas sorted.
There you
Oh,
go, yeah.
Well, look at the Dogs Trust puppy cam today, and you'll
Oh,
see
there's a
them. They're
puppy
on it,
cam.
and it's
We have two. We won from the Dogs Trust and a Boston Terrier that Emer brought home.
You're
from
kidding me.
Manchester. Yeah, one-eyed Boston Terrier.
How many
a
dogs do you
one-eyed
have?
Boston Terrier, a pirate dog. Oh, please tell me his name is Longleg.
True, okay.
Now we're ready for another one. Here we go.
She's like,
Amazing.
"Don't know about that." You're like
Checked
me.
it. Well,
You're like,
if
I
you're
don't
serious,
know about that.
you got. If you're serious about getting them, the Dogs Trust have this amazing.
I'm not trying to look
Wait,
Dogs
it's
Trust.
on. It's puppy cam, so you could watch them live, running around and playing with each other today. And I was watching them, like I was like sitting there just watching these dogs playing with each other, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm so glad I already have a." Yeah. Last thing I need is another. They are fucking lovely, though.
When are you going to get it? Can I name it?
Well, the good thing is Dogs Trust actually won't let you have a dog now, because this is like
Did you
the
not
shit.
get one but as
Yeah,
in
after
you're,
Christmas.
But you're like, I don't know, I presume you've earned your dog stripes. Like, as in, you're not just somebody. No, but you know what I mean? You're not just somebody like me who'd be like, "Oh, look at you, I bring you home." Oh, in January, Joey, has to go. It has to go. We've enough with Hannah. Get rid of it. Though, friends, I reckon a dog is easier trained than my 3-year-old at the moment, but that's the story for another day. So could you not get her?
We went to get one years ago, and we had to be like fully interviewed.
Yeah.
How the fuck did you get dogs?
And then for the second time,
That's outrageous, like, you know.
Can't get a mortgage.
Yeah.
Good man. I love your vest now.
That hurt, man.
Very nice. That's fair though.
Oh, Jesus.
Didn't get the mortgage
But
sorted.
yeah,
this
it is
week, though.
amazing. It is like trying to adopt a kid when you're getting a dog from one of these places. Like at the start, if you haven't built up your legacy with them, so to speak, it's hard, because like they come out and they look at the house and like they're walking around. Like
Well, you're
it gets
fucked
to the
there for
point.
starters.
But it actually gets to the point where you go, "Fuck it, I'll have a kid." It's easier, you know. It's easier.
You can have one of mine. You can take Hannah and train her
But,
and give her back to me in about 6 months' time.
But it's the business, because they do it right, you know. Like they do it right. So and then And rescuing a dog, I think, is the most rewarding thing you'll ever do. Like, you know, because it's
Yeah.
like, and you
You're
get
a very conscious
seriously,
audience.
I seriously know, because I've been on both ends of it. I've had dogs that I bought, and I've had dogs that I've rescued, and I'll never buy again, because the dogs that you rescue, they fucking know. They know. Like, they they fucking know. I don't know how they know, but they know they've been taken off death row. You buy a dog and the dog walks in and he's like, yeah, I fucking own this place, and they expect to sleep on the couch, and they do what they like, and they bark right the fuck off at the window. You know, you get a rescue dog, there's a real gratitude with them. There really is. And like, you're not, like, with Lilo was amazing. Like, I would be in a bad mood. I remember when I went through a breakup and she was fucking horrendous. I remember sitting in the gaff crying, and I don't cry. My old man died and I didn't cry. It was like fucking hell. That was terrible. But you know what I mean? Like, it was fun, and then I was like in a really bad way, and they just know. And like the dog that I bought years ago, if that happened, she'd be there going, so am I going to fucking eat, or am I going to look at this for the day? But Lila, I remember she just walked
I
up.
think that's really like
Walked up and put her head on my lap, and just closed her eyes. And I was like, man, you're fucking destroying me here. Like, you're destroying me here.
It's like an analogy for you and me, really, isn't it? It's like that you were adopted and that you're thankful for everything. Meanwhile, I'm just a little bitch who's like, are we going for dinner or what? Will I give you some more of the questions?
Oh, go on.
Oh,
yeah.
actually, this could be a good one. Although I don't know where we're going to go. But the last time we didn't get a chance to talk on the podcast about you when you went to lifeguard school.
Oh, to lifeboats? Did we not?
No, we never did. We didn't talk about it. Dan said we didn't talk about it. Could you ask BJ how he went on?
I was I went to Lifeboat College over in Poole. Is there any English people here? Yeah. Whereabouts in England are you from?
No idea, Yorkshire.
Oh, Yorkshire. Oh, you're way up north, right?
Hang on. Sorry. Where in Yorkshire? Yeah. Do you know people?
Yeah, I know people.
Yeah. I know people.
Do you know Yorkshire tea people? I love your top. Whereabouts in Yorkshire are you from?
Wakefield.
Oh, Wakefield. Wakefield. It's a great part. Wakefield's a great spot. And do you live here now? You left Wakefield. I see beside you. Is that why you left?
Yes.
That's
why I stayed.
It's why you stayed. Oh, I love that.
Oh, that's so much better.
Isn't it?
That's such a much better way of saying it. Yeah.
See, that's what you want. That's what you need people to talk
But it was
about.
amazing going over to Lifeboat College in Poole, so it's literally the other end of the country. But when we got there was like people from all over England and Scotland and Ireland. We were all like just dropped together. It was an amazing experience. They're fucking sound, man. Like, it's amazing how like English people will literally go out of their way to make you feel comfortable. That's one thing I noticed. Definitely. Not to you because you're fucking English. But it was weird going into the pubs, and I love English pubs, right? I don't know what it is about English pubs, but there's something. I'm gonna really say something controversial
with
here.
The drinks.
What?
Something very Irish about it.
Something very Irish about English pubs. Are you messing? That's fucking brilliant. I love English pubs. They're so Irish.
Still, what are
I know. I kind of know
the
what you. I
horse and
suppose.
hound and the duke?
I suppose in London maybe, but yeah. But where we were way down south, like we were as close to France as you could get, and it's gas. Like you get these, you see people in English pubs that they're straight out of dramas you used to watch when you were growing up as a kid. You know, old lads and anoraks with fucking Sherlock Holmes hats and a sheep on its piece of string. Like it's just a different world, you know, when you're not used to it, and you forget they know fuck all about us. That's one thing you forget. You know, because we're watching them all the time. We're watching BBC and, you know, ITV and Channel 4, and we hear their radio and we see that, and they don't hear us at all.
Gentleman's
so
name?
you go over and you say, I'm from Dublin, and they go, is that in the north or the south? And you're like, are you fucking serious? Are you fucking out of your mind asking me that question?
Do you have your own money?
Yeah, they don't give a bollocks. Like,
Do you have your own money?
do you have your...
What money do you use over there? We did the podcast in London. Were you there? Oh, hello!
Where are you?
I remember fuck all about it, to be perfectly honest with you, right? Right. So tonight it's bring your own bottle. So we arrived in the pub in London, and that was fine. And I said, I'll have one quick drink before we start, because you like an English pub. And we were kind of in this back room and we had a few
Yeah.
drinks. I was twisted
Because
by
it
the
went
time
on
we
for
went out.
ages. Because your man couldn't get his shit together and his microphone was broken and his speaker was
No
all
shit,
fucked.
did we hear the sound after? Like, and the amount of people who tweeted me to tell me the sound was shit, I'm like, I'm fully aware. I tweeted to say, we'll put it out regardless, the sound is shit. But like halfway through, I think, actually a quarter way through, I had to get up and go to the toilet. That's when he accused me of riding my cousin, so that was weird.
Again, there was a lot of drink taken. Right? There was a lot of
We
drink
were
taken.
literally 40 minutes in.
And I was only asking because I wanted to ride. I just was wondering if that was normal. If you're Irish in England, is it all right to ride your cousin?
And by the end of it, someone was buying us shots. And it was like we left at, I don't even know what
I
time
don't know.
of the
It was
day.
all. It was a lot. It was one of those
Oh.
days. It was one of those days. I went in. I remember going into the toilet afterwards, and I fell asleep on the jet. It was one of them. Like it was literally. It was one of those where you wake up and you go, "What country am I fucking in?"
And sure, you'd know data on your phone.
No, I never do. I don't pay for that. Yeah, I won't do it. I'm on the cheapest phone pay plan ever. So I never had 4G. Don't get roaming when I go abroad. I fucking hardly get signal when I go out to Kildare. Like, but I just won't pay for it. So especially when I'm out into other countries, it's a gas how you can entertain yourself. I forgot. Good to remind you what you used to do when you were having a poo in the 90s and all. Like, not women, you used to just go in and do your business. But, like, lads, like you, it's amazing, like, you have to read. Don't you? You have to read. Or else your arse will know you're listening. And it won't go. It's like it knows you're listening. So you're, like, looking at shampoo bottles now. Mono on saturated. Yeah, go on, yeah, I'm not listening. Florida, you're reading out loud so your bum can go, are you sure you're not listening? Yeah, no, Radox, activate. Yeah, go on, yeah, I'm not listening, yeah. It's like your body knows. It does. You have to read. Years. I remember my old man going into the Jacks and he would bring a packet of smokes on a newspaper. And we wouldn't see him till it got dark. Like, that was, he'd be in there. Half the day, the man would be in there smoking. He'd get through 6 or 7 Benson and Hedges and have a shy. And he wouldn't even lock the door, the bollocks. Like, he'd walk in and he'd be in the middle. Go on out the fuck, I'm in the middle of something. Like... And that was it, because he was afraid if something went wrong, we wouldn't be able to get him out. You know what I mean? He wasn't the healthiest man in the world, is what I'm saying. But that was a thing, and that's still, I think, that's why I often, like, women go, what are you doing in there?
I just thought it was just general hiding.
It's yoga. That's the male yoga. That's yoga for most lads. You know the way? Like, a lot of women I know,
You're
they go...
sitting there. Yoga is moving. And
It's a yoga. This is the yoga pose of the man. This. Phone out, doing the thing, clearing the head, fire gazing, essentially.
you shouldn't be lighting fires in your toilet. That's
No.
problematic.
But years ago, cavemen would go and they'd sit in front of the fire, they'd be out hunting or whatever, and they'd go and they'd sit in front of the fire and they'd just watch the fire cracking and popping, and they'd hypnotise, and they'd disengage. That was what they did. Nowadays,
poo.
modern men go for a poo. That's what we do. I know everybody's thinking that's weird, but I'm telling you, that's what we do. Now, I'm not a psychologist or anything.
Like, sometimes I do wonder. Do you know what I mean? I
What?
genuinely just go, where the fuck do you find it in your head? Like,
I would say that there's research to that. Did you see there's these awards?
I would say there's probably not.
There's awards called the Ig Nobel Awards. Have you seen the Ig Nobel Awards? So it's the exact opposite to Nobel Awards, right? So they give awards to people who've done scientific experiments just like that. So say we're going to see why men go to the poo for half an hour, right?
If the science people have us back, we should ask them next year.
Huh?
If the science people have us back, we should
Oh
ask
yeah,
them
for the
next
Ig
year.
Nobel Awards. So I think like
Never
2
have it
years
as
ago
well.
there was a lad won it, and his experiment was to find out where is the sorest point on the human body to get stung by a bee.
Oh.
So he had to get stung by a bee all over his body. And it turns out the scrotum and the centre of your back and the sole of your foot are the sorest places. And he won the Ig Nobel Science Award for Science.
Now, I'm no scientist. But I will say that isn't fucking rocket science. Do you know what I mean? Like, your scrot, I would just say that if you were going to pick somewhere, that would be a fairly sore place.
Well, he picked everywhere.
But but that's what I'm saying. It just seems like an unnecessary waste of his time. I understand he probably whatever was doing science, but like it seems like he could have done something else. But that's like those people in the world fascinate me.
They're great people.
Because
Another
you're
lad.
like, in what point in your life you go, do you know what I'm going to do today? I'm going to stung all over my body. and if it really hurts in my balls.
But he got paid and he got an award.
Too much money in science. If you're listening, Science Foundation of Ireland, I did not say that.
And another fella, he did research to find where is the most satisfying point on the body to scratch an itch.
Your back, middle of your back.
It was the middle of your back, yeah.
See, didn't have to fucking research that, did I?
They did. Another person who won the award, they judged postmen in France, right? And they did this experiment with postmen in France to find out if their balls would remain the same temperature while delivering mail in France. And it turned out that the left one generally gets hotter, but only if they have their clothes on. So that was an excellent experiment. So they made, yeah. Did you hear about that? Yeah. Oh, you're a postman.
Do you generally find, just from a scientific point of view, left? Is it?
That's what I wondered. Are you as a postman? Like, imagine if you got approached by someone and he says, "Honestly, right, I'm a scientist. I just want to see how hot your balls are."
Pop them out. PJ be like, "All right, no problem."
Yeah.
Par for the course. It is Wednesday. I haven't had them out and fondled as yet. So, where do you deliver your post?
Dubland 6 West.
That's like where I live. Do you know Sean?
I love Ireland.
So I have a postman who turns out who told me today that he listens to the podcast, but he's a really helpful postman. Like, great helpful postman, to the point that he knocked on our I was out and he knocked on our door. He's trying to get the kids to bed and he's like do, 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 on the door, and if anyone knocks on our door after 7:30, they're fucking dead, because if you wake Hannah, you keep her, you wake her, you take her, fuck off, right? So anyway, so Joey comes down the stairs and the postman's standing there looking at him, and Joey's just like, fucking 9:30. What are you doing? He goes, just saw this for Suzanne and couldn't get it to her earlier on. So his day's finished because he goes home. So he was like, dropped it in. I know, right?
Postmen are fucking amazing. The postal people of Ireland are amazing.
With a package that, and he listens to the podcast. Hiya, Sean. But he arrived today with a package that he saw in the post office that I never collected. They never put the thing, and he saw it and he said, "They're going to send it back, Suzanne." So he arrived today with it to my house. So you need to up your fucking game, 6 West.
Look at him going fucking easy.
He's like, "I'm at home and all by 9:30. Delivery's done. Game over." Like, yeah, he's a good lad, Sean, in fairness. I wonder how his balls are.
Well,
I'll ask.
You'll have to weigh them for us and let us know. In the nip and fully clothed. It's the only way to get.
If you know Sean, will you ask him? I know you don't, but I just isn't. You know, in Ireland, we generally tend to know like everybody, don't we?
And then you get upset when an American goes, "Oh, you're Irish. Do you know Macaulay Gillygoody from Wexford?" And you go, "Oh, for fuck's sake." So it's not a fucking tiny country, do you know what I mean? And then as soon as someone goes, "I'm a postman," do you know John? We do it to ourselves all the time, just no one else is allowed to do it.
I brought chocolates.
Oh, did you, good?
Oh, and I hope, I don't know, maybe I brought chocolates. Did Joey bring chocolates? So I had a box of Heroes because I figured that it was like a Christmas party, so that you should have chocolate, and Cadbury send me things from time to time.
So the Cadbury's
I know, I'm still not on it. I'm still getting nothing.
So look, we have Cadbury's Heroes. Who wants some chocolate?
Hey, go on, Joey. Mr. Empathy himself, ladies and
Give them
gentlemen.
to my gals. Share them round. Pass them round, gals. Pass them round. There you go. So everyone have a... What did you say?
Mr. Empathy.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, the Empathy hotline. If anybody needs anything to moan about, just call Joey. He'll look after you.
Or if you need your car sorted out, you know, trying to run the cash before Christmas. Gotta do what you gotta do. And one of the other...
So we better talk about Christmas. Like, it is supposed to be the Christmas party. Like, is that... Like, is everybody here... Like, do people like Christmas in the room? Yeah? Most people? No. You're all right with it? You hate it? Oh, no, you're Pitch Pigeon. Ah!
Stand up and make yourself known.
Pitch Pigeon is in the house. Anyone who's been listening to the podcast will know who Pitch Pigeon is. This is the fucking woman who made us laugh and cry and love the Gickna. The Gickna is this, like, literally the bird of Dubland. Stand up and let them see it. Go on! You have to show them yourself. God almighty, it's such a, like, you're literally a star of the fucking podcast.
Hang on, do you have a Louis Vuitton bag there with a pigeon in it? Oh, for fuck's sake.
But that was that podcast, we found out all the pigeons died.
Did you hear this? She lost.
Oh my God!
Claire, how many of them died? 4. So Pidge, Pidge,
Here, you have to say this into the mic. We need
Yeah.
to hear the story. Tell the story. Oh, fuck's sake. Hold on a minute.
Brand new. broken.
So yeah, out of nowhere they all just start dying. I was like, what the fuck is going on? So PJ first of all like started losing loads of weight, and then she just wasn't herself, and then Paris then. And
Paris
then
the
next
beautiful
week,
white
then
one.
it was Paige, then it was Posey, so it was literally all in 1 week. So like I was up the walls, like especially having the Department of Agriculture out in
your
house.
back garden.
I was like, what the fuck is going on? The vet was like, yeah, so sorry, we just had to notify the Department of Agriculture, you know, like this is major and all. I was like, what the fuck? I thought I could just see like men in suits coming out to me house taking me pigeons. I was like, I was up the wall. I was like, no way, they're not taking me fucking pigeons. Like I'll put them into hiding. Like I'm not having it. But no, people, like I was like, no. Oh
my God, it's like love-hate for pigeons.
Gone. But I was like, no. So yeah, separated them all, found out what it was. But now they're grand. Yeah, so I then.
So who do we have left now?
So we still have Priscilla, Preston, and Pierce.
So is there still an egg?
So there's 2 eggs, and they had babies this week.
What are they called?
Christmas miracle.
Yeah. I thought the eggs were infertile when I checked them like 2 weeks ago.
I thought that on Hannah as well.
I have to call one of them Suzanne, or else she's gonna kill me.
Well, I didn't want to fucking say it, but
R.I.P. PJ.
Suzanne and Jesus have to be the name.
Yeah, Moses, like, I don't know, but yeah, she's had 2 babies this week. So,
I'm
yeah.
delighted. Well, you do though. Are you going to stay with peas? Joking aside, are you going to
I
keep?
think I will, but like.
You could call it Poojan.
Suzanne.
Poojan.
No, I haven't thought of any names. Even the one that I rescued the other week, I still haven't
have
thought
another
of
one?
a name for him. Yeah, I found him outside where I work.
Oh, of course. You take him home. What else would you fucking do?
I did. I brought him into work and I hit him. I hit him in a box out the back and I said, "Don't tell the other manager because like he'll go mad."
This is like the third one.
I was supposed to finish at like 3 o'clock that day, and
No,
it's
they
like
just
they
know
can
they're
smell
spreading.
me. They can
Of course.
find me. They know
They're
where I
fucking
am.
spreading the word. Go
Yeah.
down to her. She bring you home. We want to see her gaff. It's fucking savage. And everywhere you go in a Louis Vuitton carrier. I'd fucking get you to take me home
Living the
for the
life,
bag.
living the dream. See?
Stop.
Like, what job do you have to
Yeah, I do. I'm a visual manager in Topshop Top Man.
You sneaking
A visual
Yeah,
manager.
so like I was outside Jervis at like 20 to 7 in the morning and I seen him and I was like,
Sure, that's where they
God,
live."
I can't leave him there. So I had him underneath my arm trying to open the shop with the keys at the same time with his pigeon. And I was like, I need a box, I need to hide him somewhere. So I put him out the back and then I didn't tell the other manager. And it came to like about 2 o'clock in the day and I was off at 3 and I was like, I'm really sorry, but I need to tell you something. And he was like, what? And I was like, I have a pigeon downstairs. He was like, what the fuck? But then again, like, he knows me and I've done it before.
It's like, oh, it's normal.
Like, he didn't expect that else.
So that doesn't have a
But
name.
then again, like, they know me, so they know what I'm
Who,
like
the
when
pigeons?
it comes to a pigeon. No, like, the people in work.
And
do
the
you know what I mean?
pigeons, to be
Friends.
fair.
Most pigeons you see around Dublin are wounded, right?
Yeah.
Like they walk around, one of their feet is missing, or they're fucking like.
Yeah, they've no toes.
Kind of feel, I have this in my head, like there's these pigeons just going, that mad bitch is after kidnapping them all. He just had a fucking limp and she fucking jumped on him.
But I always felt like Pidge felt like that because like he just always hated me. Like I had him for 2.5 years, and every time I'd walk out or try and pick him up, he'd be like, "Get away!"
I'm
from
here
me.
against
And he'd
my will.
run. Yeah, he'd leg it away from me.
You're like the
So I was like,
West of
if I was like,
Pulling up in your car going,
if he could fly, he would have left.
Oh, well, I'm glad that everybody is doing well and that the eggs are doing good, and the new lad who you've taken against as well is settling into the hood.
I'm helping him.
You're helping him. Well, yeah, and is everybody following Pidge the Pigeon? Yeah, it'll remain, right, as Pidge the Pigeon.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
always. Could
Good
never
stuff.
change it. No.
Thank you for that, and thanks for coming.
fucking brilliant. It's such a great story. But I still do think that there's at least a few pigeons going, this mad bitch is just snatching people. All over the place.
They're trying to sketch together little pictures of her as little warnings
Yeah.
around O'Connell Street, really on really low ground.
Yeah. He
Around the
literally
vomit
only
and
had a
stuff.
bruise on his wing and she fucking snatched him. And now he's in a box somewhere. We don't know where he is. It's unbelievable.
I'm telling you, those fuckers don't appreciate a good Louis Vuitton bag when they see one. Do you know what I mean? Either. They just don't get it at all. Sorry, Christmas we were talking about.
Oh yeah, Christmas. Yeah. So I don't know.
I digress, not like
most of you like Christmas. Does anybody here actually hate Christmas?
No, just you people.
You hate Christmas. I know.
Oh, you're
That's
cringe.
why no, thanks, I'm all good. No, that's why I'm asking if people like, because I don't know, like, for most people who are loving Christmas and all, that's. Oh, yeah, of course you hate Christmas. Retail, fucking hell. Oh my God,
It's
I'd
like
rather.
next door.
I'd rather lose control of me whole for the whole fucking year. I don't know how.
And hotels. What hotel do you work in? Okay, fair.
Oh yeah. I feel bad for people that work with the public in hotels especially as well, because people will complain about fucking everything, right? I had a friend of mine, he worked as a night porter. Like, all he was supposed to do was be there when everyone was asleep, and the fucking phone calls he used to get. Yeah, he got a phone call one night from an American, middle of the night, you're talking 2 o'clock. Excuse me, there's a hair on my soap. He was like, well, take the fucking thing off it then. You know, which of course didn't go down very well. Or can somebody come up and close my window? Are you fucking serious?
Do they offer that type
Close
of
my window. Close your own fucking window.
You want a good night porter that like is real helpful. We were in. Oh, I'm trying to think. I think like Tull Farris, again, absolutely believe, was coming back from a wedding and they had a vending machine with loads of crisps, loads of Taylor crisps. So I was like, what happened? Like literally shaking Joey down for coins. I was like, because I'm like, I have to get as many as I can. So did that. And as we were walking by reception, the night porter reception was like, all right. And I was like, crisps for dinner, crisps for supper. Like absolutely believe, was delighted with myself. And he turned around and he goes, would you like some bread and butter? I was like, I fucking would. He sent up.
Oh, that's genius, yeah.
He sent up half a loaf and he buttered it. Like, he didn't even expect it.
He didn't butter half a loaf.
Buttered half a loaf, sent
What
it
a
up to us.
genius.
Oh, I swear to God. See, find your fucking turn on somewhere.
I have to ask you as well.
And a bit of Brennan's
If
bread.
you work in a hotel, right? What
Oh,
is it
don't
that
ask
you
them.
do in hotels to make our mouths go dry when we're asleep? Like, what the fuck is that about? Right? You fuckers are making us buy liquid we don't fucking want by somehow making our mouth. Like, you walk into everybody who, honestly, no matter whether you've been drinking or not drinking or you've had a gallon of water, you wake up in a hotel going, it's like you're fucking dehydrated within an inch of your life, whatever the fuck. Like, there has to be a reason for it. Well, like, you better say this into the microphone
I
because.
don't think it'll go that far. You might have to come out to us. Oh, it did. Reaches. Look, PJ's going all the way down. All the way. All the way.
Okay, so I work in events. So I'm not sure about the bedrooms, but I know I always ask the guys to put out extra salt so people buy more drinks. So like peanuts and stuff.
I fucking knew it! I fucking knew there was something.
But it must be the air conditioning, because you don't have air conditioning in your house, but you have it in your bedroom.
Yeah,
So it
but
has to
yous
be.
are-
And you've already dehydrated us with your salted goods, and I love a salted good, but you're the reason I'm always hungover to fuck, not the alcohol, not the shots. No, I'm good, thank you though. I love an O'Donnell's. I went there
I did.
apparently
I
for a
knew
while.
there was something going on. I bet you that's with the food as well. I bet you the chefs
I
are
love
in there
that you're
going,
sharing.
give them more salt, the bastards. We want them buying everything they can get their hands on.
Yes?
Which? Oh yeah, I'll tell you, I'll have a crisp. Thanks very much.
Jesus, don't eat it into the microphone. Fuck me, it'll be on a Facebook group. And it was in. Sorry again, Richard, the English. And sorry if you're watching. It was on a fucking. So I'm trying to think.
was?
So how long ago did I eat that half a sandwich on the fucking podcast? Right.
It's at least a year and a half ago.
Oh, Hannah's 3, so it's like ages ago. I was pregnant with Hannah. It's a million years ago.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so that's how long ago it was. I'm absolutely like have to eat. I'm like so we ran in to record. It was when we used to work in the radio station. Maybe redundancy, so it works there. We went in to record it. So I'm like going, I hear everybody go, shoved it into my microphone, whatever. Fuck me. You swear I had like committed a crime, and then some Facebook that is a fan of some other English thing decide to absolutely think, I can never listen to her ever again after eating on her podcast. Well then fuck off. I was hungry. Like, I didn't kill anyone. And like literally the people go, don't eat on the podcast. So now anytime I see food I'm like, oh god. They'll come after me again.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
You should just indulge it. You should just chase away the people that don't like
No, because
munching.
I'm sure there's some fucker on YouTube who'd love it.
Of course there is. There's every, like I said.
Leather pants and eating
again-
crisps. Come on.
And again, that's another harmless perversion.
And we find
if
ourselves
somebody out
back down
there-
here again.
Yeah, he loves it as well. Look at the pleather pervert
Fucking
is
worried
mad
about
into
him. You need to get yourself some pleathers, or do you have a pair?
it.
I said, you need to get yourself a pair if you haven't. Oh, wow.
Oh God, this is going to turn into a game of truth or dare, isn't it? Eventually, it's like, okay, who has a perversion they want to share with the audience?
Jesus, we were only going to ask, did anybody have any questions? But now I'd be afraid.
Yeah,
This stage.
yeah, no, I suppose we better. What time? It's 10 past. Does anybody have any questions, actually?
No.
No.
Good.
Grant. Better. We'll just
Makes
keep
it even better
shouting on.
again.
Oh, it's so much easier to just talk a load of bollocks. Where are you going? Look,
And everybody else,
does anyone have any questions? I'm getting the fuck out of here.
everybody else has made it in and out without anybody. She gets up to walk out.
I wasn't even paying attention.
What's PJ's? Oh Jesus, no, Jan. What's PJ's view on the hot mic thing? No,
On the
Fuck
what?
off. No, don't know. Something about NATO. Don't understand it. It's
About
like the-
NATO?
Yeah, it's like the don't know.
What?
No.
Go on, give us a question. I'll sort this shit
No,
out.
it's like no. Did you listen to the science episodes? Fucking hell, right? So
I
that
don't know.
man came in from the science episode.
So you wouldn't let
man.
him get a word in. You were, as soon as
'Cause
he
he-
sat down and he said rocket science, you were like, well, I'm not fucking into this. You can figure it. You let him have it.
Because I
both barrels.
couldn't understand anything that he was saying. And then he just kept, you know, when people like just go like that to you the whole time, he just kept going. At him.
Suzanne looked at a rocket scientist in the face and told him she didn't believe anyone landed on the moon. You want to see this? Like,
I thought it was a good place to go. I thought if I was going to set my stall, I'd set it out early.
yeah, like when your man goes, there's a telescope in Ireland and you can see what they left behind them. And Suzanne just goes, I'm not having it. Like,
Thanks. I like when people support
the
me.
pigeon woman doesn't believe it either. This is fucking real. Huh? It's all faked.
See?
Are you you honestly believe the moon landing was faked? Do you-
Here, pigeon woman doesn't believe the moon landing.
I know.
I'm like, so, no, I don't.
I can't get my head around that.
I think it's bollocks.
Isn't this fucking gas, isn't it? You think it,
Why haven't they done it since?
Exactly.
They did.
they've landed
have a
all
scrap.
kinds of shit in the moon.
Haven't done it since.
And I love this attitude about why haven't they done it since?
What do you mean
As
attitude?
if
It's-
like you
it's
have
a-
to do everything twice before it becomes believable.
Sorry, that is true. It's like losing your virginity. You have to like you do it the first time. You're like,
Who said it
Don't
didn't
get it.
happen? Your dad said it didn't happen.
that's fact.
Ladies and gentlemen, the scientific community be damned. Pigeon Lady Elvila says it never happened.
I can't ask my dad because he's dead, but I think he'd believe me. So I'm with you. I'm 100% with you. See? It's okay. You can
fucking hell.
You can say it. Is my mic, I think, is a bit funny, but it's okay. This is for a new studio now. My mic feels a bit funny. Sorry, back to Christmas.
Oh yeah.
Fucking hell.
So it's
This is a great Christmas party, isn't it?
It's pretty obvious I hate Christmas, right? I fucking
Right.
hate Christmas, right?
You hate Christmas.
Because you spend your whole fucking time, right?
I agree already.
Yeah, all right. So you're hanging out with people you've been avoiding 364 days of the year, right? Listening to music you'd rather not listen to, eating food you'd rather not eat.
Oh, I love a
Hang-
Christmas
right?
dinner.
Food though.
Fuck the
good.
fucking food.
I hate Christmas more than anyone. Christmas is a pain in the arse.
Yeah.
It's expensive, it's social, it's sad. Oh man, the food. That's the only
Well-
thing that gets you through it.
It's the food.
Alcohol helps.
Well,
Sandwiches.
okay, right. Well, okay, I'll give you the fucking food.
Talking yourself out of your dislike.
I'll
for
give you
it.
the food. But also, I think that, but you know what I mean? I suppose it's all about what you do with your family and all that shit and whatever. I do. I try and avoid them. I try and avoid them. Like, now my sister has kids, so that's all right. So we go to me. I pick up my mum. We go to my sister's house, and my sister does this thing, and we all pretend that we're into the kids, and that's grand. And then we go home, right? And that's all right. And I will say the best part of Christmas then is actually when it's over and I'm sitting on my own in my own gaff, and I've
In your leather pants.
and I've what? Eating me quality street, fucking grand. Okay, I'll give you the food. I said. But and when it's over, so there's this huge relief. But I just don't like Christmas. I get this whole melancholy bullshit. I start fucking, and especially in piss week, you know, piss week, like Christmas Day
I'm not
to
familiar
fucking
with
New
that.
Year's Day, and you don't know how the world works anymore. It's just a pissy, useless, fucking dead wanker's bastard of a week, right?
I
You don't
really
know if you
enjoy
can go
that
to
week.
the shop.
I
You don't
like
know
it. I
what's
like
out.
when you don't know what day it is.
You go to town and
Don't
it's
know
just
what's
fucking
happening.
pricks fighting over handbags in the sales. You don't know. It's this shitty, poxy wanker dog of a week, and it's this most melancholy time because you got all this time to think about shit, you know, and you're just like, I don't like this. I don't like having all this
Get
time.
out for a walk.
I walk every fucking day and I'm
Go
into
for a
it.
swim.
I know, but it's not
Save
the
yourself.
same. And then you go for a swim and there's some prick raising money for charity. Like it's just like like it's inescapable. It's fucking inescapable.
Have you
That's
seen
all
the
I'm saying.
Vodafone ad for Christmas?
No.
Isn't it? Oh no, I haven't seen that because
And
I
that's
have
another
to
thing about
limit. I have to limit my ads. I have to limit them. I'm not kidding you. I have to limit
Well,
my
she gets
Christmas
very,
ads.
you have to drip feed the
So
ads. She gets really
fucking-
upset, like.
home. What? Oh, I watch it. Are you with me?
But talk us
I'm
through
with
it,
you.
talk us through it.
So, and it got me because the little girl. Well, she's not a little girl. Are you all right? I'll talk you through the ad.
Talk us through
So
it.
the Vodafone ad is basically there's a man and he's coming out of his house and he's
Play it, just show.
on the no, no.
You can't-
I don't know if he can. Anyway, there's a big squeamy to But anyway, there's a man on the phone. He's FaceTime and he said, "Oh, hey, getting on, love, blah blah blah." And he jumps into the car with his mate, and his mate said, "Oh, hiya, Hannah." And I'm like, "Oh, her name's Hannah." It's my daughter's name's Hannah, so of course make an association. So he's like, and she's like, he goes, "Oh, she's not deaf. She can hear you." Blah blah blah. Anyway, they travel off and they go. So I think they go to Sea Point, or the 40 foot. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So because it's Christmas Day and they're going to do the 40-foot swim with those other fucking lunatics. So anyway, they rock
Yeah.
in, right? And he's like with that, he's a little pouch, this little pouch around his neck.
Oh, I
which is
have
waterproof.
seen this ad.
He pops Hannah in the
have.
pouch.
Sorry, yeah.
And doesn't he jump in and the goes down and then he lifts it up and he comes out and he's shaking. He said, "I'm with you." And she's sitting in New York.
I have seen that ad.
Says,
yeah.
"I'm with you." Oh,
It is a nice ad.
isn't it?
I will say that
Oh, I can't be able.
I would love an ad that's geared towards miserable hooers like me. You know what I mean? I would love an ad just once, just one Christmas where.
Well,
some-
how would that ad play out?
Right, okay, right. Say it's an ad for a pizza company or something.
But it's not very Christmassy.
Exactly. Right.
But should it not? Should the whole point be that it's the most like it should be like Marks and Spencers or John Lewis, the ones who go full Christmas? Should they not swip it all around and be totally anti-Christmas and make you a miserable lad?
Yeah.
So forget about like your Kevin the Carrots. Forget about that little dragon. Just wants to be friends with people. That's my 2 limit. That was it.
Yeah.
Vodafone took the second one. So Sky can fuck off with ET. I can't.
I saw the ET one. Amazing.
Is it sad or amazing?
You see?
Is it good?
Yeah.
It's not sad. No.
Well, yeah, no. It's like
He went home, did he?
he comes back to Elliot. He revisits Elliot after all these years. He
What's Elliot? Is Elliot a drug addict now?
No.
I don't see
And
the
they
point
both
of
have
it.
families. So he comes back to see Elliot, and they both have families, and they share their whole family.
And
stuff.
does Elliot's kid have a red hoodie on him?
No,
They
no,
missed the
no.
fucking trick
But there is
there.
a flaw. Yeah, they did. Yeah.
They totally missed a trick there.
They
The
did.
kid should have had, little boy should have had, see? Who fucking work in marketing, couldn't he?
Yeah, but I still would love an ad at least
Advertising.
one time geared towards
Okay,
those
sorry,
of us
talk me
that
through the
hate
ad.
Christmas. I'd love that.
Talk me through the ad.
Well, okay, fucking hell, this is gonna be hard. Right, okay, Grant. So, huh?
Oh, for no,
Yeah,
fucking hell.
brilliant, right? So it's one of those, you know, you have your year of first, so someone dies. My dog died, right? This is the ad. My dog is dead, right? It's November.
Suzanne again.
It's November, right? And the dog dies, and everyone's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I don't know what to say," and the whole lot, right?
Sorry about your dead dog.
And then, right, it gets closer to Christmas, and the dog dies the week before Christmas, right? And so this is the deal. Yeah, here's the ad, right? So the dog dies the week before
Here's
Christmas.
the sell.
And everybody's like, "Oh my," and it's really fucking sad, and I'm real sad, right? I'm in the ad, right? I've decided. And
if I give you
I'm all
something, can I be
crying.
in the ad as well?
Huh?
If I give you something, can I be in the ad as well?
Yeah, no problem. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can be
Yeah, exactly.
right. So and we have this little ceremony even for the dog, right? And,
Seems a
like-
bit extreme. But okay.
Yeah. And I'm all upset, and then Christmas is coming, and people are trying to be real nice and all. And
Okay.
I'm no, I won't be on my own. And then as it gets closer to Christmas, I start realising it's a really good excuse to keep people out of the house. Right, so it's Christmas Eve. People are going, "Will I call around?" No, I just want to be on my own. right?
With a shot of the dead dog in the
Right,
background.
so then people say, oh, this is he just wants to be in his own. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure, right? And every time, and then another phone call comes. Are you sure? I don't want to call around. I'm not feeling myself. I just want to be on my own.
Gemma said
And
she
they
maybe
are-
pitch this for next year.
So this is it, right? So then they don't call around, and then you see them all, and they're saying he just wants to be on his own for Christmas. He's really upset, right? And then it cuts to me on Christmas Day, and I'm on my own,
In your
right?
nip.
I'm on my own, right now, and I'm sitting there, and I've got a fucking beer and a pizza and a new puppy on my lap.
It's fucking
Right.
brilliant. It's fucking brilliant.
And I look at the dog and I go, fuck them all. Happy Christmas, little fella. I love you. Yeah, right?
That's a good one.
There you go. The anti-Christmas ad. Yeah, for Dog's Trust. Yeah.
Oh my God, we could sell that.
Yeah, so
Dog
there's
Trust
the ad,
edition.
right? So
Yeah.
so just once I'd like to see a misery ad like that. You know what I mean? Where it comes good because
But
you've
that's
managed
the
to
whole
deflect.
point of what the rest of them all do. They always come good. Don't
But
they?
it's all about.
Elliot found his family didn't have the right hoodie on him, and then she says in the vote, "Are you with me?" And he says, "I'm with you." Which is the line. But it's like the ad. So this pushed me over the edge, and actually, I think I ended up. I was in because it'd take me such a long time to stop crying. I think I actually ended up Instagramming to warn people as a health warning: do not watch the home store. I tried to do the one about the fucking dragon. I just kept sitting at the kitchen table, just going, I just got
That ad got me, man. That ad
the
got me.
dragon who just wants to be friends.
Yeah, especially after last year's this shit show with cranky Elton John. You know that was stupid. Elton John's some cranky bastard, isn't he? So he was on like letting on he was a nice fella. He hasn't talked to his mother in about 40 fucking years now. All of a sudden he makes an ad about how much he loves his ma. And then I was like, the John Lewis ads have lost their way. The last one of them that I liked was the Man on the Moon one.
Oh,
that was great.
Because trying to look up.
Yeah, the dog on the trampoline. Okay, that was good as well.
See, if you say a dog, he's like, yeah, it always out to the little boy looking up to the moon. All I took from that was how sad it was because that they weren't up. They didn't get to go up to the moon. Do you know what I mean? That's all I got from that.
All I got was it was a fella on the moon having a takeaway.
Was he really on the moon though?
You know,
True.
that was the nice part
It was
of
only
it.
an ad, it was only make believe.
But I remember watching the new John Lewis ad with the little dragon lad. Oh man, that's
Edgar.
Edgar. And I watched
Edgar.
it in front of other people, and I shouldn't have done it, you know, because you have to watch things like early. So it was like 6 o'clock in the morning. We were watching, try and talk about it. I was like sitting, John Lewis had fucking Christmas is a load of bollocks. So watch this now and fucking get it over and done with. And fuck, at the end, I was like, Jesus, I wonder why I'm having feelings like this. I was like, oh jeez, I hope this is hunger because I'm not comfortable with this at all. And I was getting all
I'm gonna get you
emotional.
an Edgar for Christmas Day to sit at home with. You can put a little Edgar on your lap.
Yeah.
But the home store more, I did genuinely go on Instagram to give a health warning about it because there was no happy ending. Did you notice that? Did anybody notice that about the home store more ad? Did you remember it during the summer? Well, let me talk you through it. There's an old man who's retiring from work and essentially going home to nobody, right? He's not going home, exactly, right? He's going home to no one. And then his son rings, the hilarious, sorry, Dad, we can't make it home.
Oh yeah, that was a great ad.
He's been getting the back garden ready. He's been doing everything. And then your man, Dad, we can't come home. And then he comes home and sure, they're all in the back garden and everybody's happy. That's fuck all use. In 2 weeks' time, he's going back to Australia and he's on his fucking own with his back garden. Do you know what I mean? It's the bigger picture. My bike's complete. See, this is there? Oh, it's not.
Oh yeah, there is actually. Yeah, you can re-plug it in.
Oh, no, hang on, because no, don't. There's nobody in. Alan's like, look at Alan. Have you ever seen Alan move as quick? Alan's like, don't fucking chuck them. Literally, they opened last night and I've broken it today.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's no happy ending to that. People went, oh, isn't it great that they all showed up? Except in my head, I went, no, he's fucking back to Australia in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And that man's going to be completely on his
I
own
know
now.
what you mean.
And he won't be home for 3 or 4 years because you can't afford to come home. Alan, I don't know what's happened.
Yeah. There was one of them years ago where a fella
It's
comes
crackly.
back and he got 2 tickets for his old man for the All Ireland final.
Oh,
Do you remember
yeah.
that one? I remember thinking that as well. I was watching that going, some crack next week when he heads off again. Like, you know, so there. Yeah, the replay. Yeah, that's what that's how they should have ended the ad. So he meets his old man, the whole lot. They go out to go and watch the All Ireland final, and then it ends in a draw. And he goes, well, looks like I'm going nowhere.
See you later.
That's how they should have ended it.
I'm going back to Australia now, and there was know. Happy. That's a very anti. It's not a Christmas ad. I don't know what they did this year because I have to limit what I take in for Christmas. Like if I might get to ET if I can emotionally stabilise myself.
That's what I love about Ireland, though, when it comes to Christmas movies. We have shit that has nothing to do with Christmas, but we've decided they're Christmas things. So, like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, it's not really. Just
Die Hard, yeah.
Die Hard. Is
well,
really,
Die Hard
yeah.
is actually Christmas stuff in it.
Well, it's
but like,
snowing, isn't it?
huh?
Released in April.
But the way, okay.
And
released then,
Hocus
but there's
Pocus
Christmas
was
in it.
released in March. In March.
But
My-
The Wizard of Oz, for example, has no Christmas reference in it
It's
at
on
all.
Christmas morning, every single Christmas
And
morning.
it's on every Christmas one. And like we've got all these ones that they're just nothing to do with Christmas. I was chatting to a woman last week and she was saying her Christmas family movie is The Shining. I was like, I love your family. I love your family.
I'm not going to
You
your
sit
gaff.
around and you watch murder on Christmas Day and you feel closer to each other. I want to go have Christmas in your house.
I don't think I've ever seen The Shining.
Oh, it's amazing.
Oh no, sorry. So this isn't new news. There's like, I think of all the biggest movies ever. I haven't fucking seen them. Jurassic Park. Never seen it. No. I can't. Yeah, I saw that. Fucking. See, and I don't like watching sad films.
Well, then what's your favourite Christmas movie then?
Elf. Or I like the Santa Claus as well. The original.
Yeah, the
with
original.
Dudley. Is it Dudley Moore? And they eat this stuff, and the little girl in the can of Pepsi. Now Pepsi tastes like shit, or is it Coke? It is Coke. Yeah. Sorry, Pepsi is Home Alone. Fuller keeps drinking it all. Yeah, there. Yeah, exactly. It does. He's like, I don't want to drink because Fuller wet the bed. Yeah, Fuller wets the bed.
Vacation.
Really?
Yeah, again, I love that movie. Why do I love that movie? Because he has a meltdown. He has a fucking meltdown. That's what I love. It's all about survival. It's not about the joy of Christmas. It's about getting through the fucking thing. Huh?
Born on the Christmas tree.
Born in the Christmas tree.
Squirrel.
There's
Oh,
a
the
squirrel. Squirrel.
A squirrel.
Squirrel.
Who just says squirrel?
I said squirrel.
It's a fucking squirrel. What's a squirrel? It's a fucking
I got
squirrel.
what you were saying.
Who says squirrel? How many people say squirrel and how many people say squirrel?
Squirrel.
Who says... Yeah, it's a fucking squirrel.
I'd say squirrel. You're okay. I'm with you. I'm with you. It's all good.
You say squirrel.
Yes.
Squirrel is something you do with a pen. You make a squirrel. A fucking squirrel is what it is. The little nut-eating rat bastards that my dog chases in the park. They're
What is your favourite Christmas movie then that you won't be watching with Edgar?
I love, to be honest with
getting
you,
you an Edgar.
I love It's a Wonderful Life. I love It's a
I've
Wonderful
never
Life.
seen that either. Again,
Again.
not new news. If it's a big movie, you can be sure as shit I haven't seen. I hate the cinema.
No, this is
Hate
not
cinema.
this.
You're alive.
Oh yes.
This is not a cinema movie. This is a home movie.
Is
right?
that the one every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings?
And
I
just
love
that
a quote
moment at
like.
the end, and it's just an amazing moment at the end when you just the
Oh,
bell
here's the
rings at the
spoiler.
Christmas tree and he goes, "Attaboy, Harold." Fuck off. Attaboy, Harold. You know what
It's
I mean?
in there beaten somewhere,
This
isn't it,
totally
PJ?
imperfect angel who can't get anything right, and he finally gets this. It's a lovely movie.
I might
and
watch
I love
it over the
It's full of that
Christmas.
really shitty acting, but you buy into it. You know that acting in black and white movies where they go, "I'm acting. Can't you see that I'm acting really hard?" Nobody in real life ever talks like this, but in this movie, for some reason, it's completely fucking unbelievable.
It's like you and young offenders pretending to be somebody else. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah. It's like
Mostly.
it's almost like watching a panto. You know, they're doing the whole like, and you were there, and you, and you, and you. Oh my God!
I
Like,
love Panto.
do ya? Yeah.
Oh yeah, we did. We went to a panto the other day, and we went last year, and it's like a really small panto because for the kids and stuff. But Jesus, I have to say, pantos are absolutely epic. What a way to spend an afternoon! Because I like happy things. I don't like sad. Nobody dies in a panto. Do you know what I mean? Well, if they did, it would be fucking they don't.
Yeah.
It would be cruel.
Well,
really, really
you know what I
cruel.
mean? Some
That's
pantos can
another
be
thing I
scary.
really like. Whose panto is scary?
Well, when Al Porter was in pantos, they were scary. He's behind you! Oh, no, he isn't!
Oh, yes, he is.
Oh, okay, no. You know what I mean? I'm not saying anybody did anything. I'm just saying it's that's all.
Anyway, I have to say the people in the one I went to see were absolutely brilliant. Very enjoyable. Can I have a picture taken? No. So no. Anyway, so that's another thing I like. So we like pantos and we like Christmas movies. See, look, you're starting to warm around to it. See this?
Oh yeah, but that's
So now you have food, pantos.
I don't know
With
if I'm
certain
mad about Panto now. I'd be, oh, well, yeah, I like Panto. It's fucking daft, yeah.
But like if you were asked to be in panto and
I
they were
was
offering the
asked to
right
be on
money,
panto.
which one?
I can't say.
Ah, come
I
on.
can't,
You've
no,
already
it's
just
not fair,
fucking
no.
libelous us with Al Porters. You might as well fucking throw it out there now.
No, I can't say. And I didn't lie about anyone. I don't know what the fucking story. I'm sorry I opened my mouth now. Look at that fucking... Such a cheap fucking gag.
Move along. What panto was it? And who did they ask you to
No, I
play?
can't tell you. I can't tell you. It's not fair.
Was it
I was asked to be in loads of things that I tried. I was asked to be in dancing with the staff as well. And I've turned that down. Because I don't, only because I just feel so awkward. Have you seen the
I
line?
would love to see you at Dancing with the Stars.
Oh my God, I'd be so
Oh, wouldn't he be brilliant?
No.
I'd love to see you
I
in
can't
that.
even walk across the room without concentration. I'd be
gives a
absolutely
shit?
so shit.
The whole fun of that is that you can't dance. Have you ever seen the bricks that go on it? Like half of the lads that go on, and some of the girls, bear in mind that would be me. They'd ask me to leave just for just everybody's sake. But just watching you do that was entertainment alone.
I
Like it
don't-
would be brilliant. Imagine dancing the salsa with his partner.
Can you even imagine how shite?
DJ Gallagher.
Oh yeah, me.
Spray tanned. Walking. 1, 2, 3.
I'd nearly do it just for the spray tan.
Fucking
No, I couldn't.
the
do it.
whole body.
I've turned it down a couple of times because I just would be so. I
That's not like you.
wouldn't-
I presume they offer a few bob.
I don't know. I never got to that stage. I was just
Oh,
no.
okay.
I'm just there. I'm so sorry. I'm just the wrong person. I literally can hardly
Oh,
walk.
please say yes next year.
No, I
Please.
broke my fucking nose tying my shoelace once.
I know. This is why I want you to do
I
it.
can't be on a dancing show. I just
would be
can't do it.
amazing.
When I was in drama school, we used to have to do dancing every week, right? And every week I could see the teacher trying to stop laughing. Like that was, like, it was so mortifying. Like when you're looking at your teacher, and you know the way these teachers are like, I've seen it all, nothing would make me laugh. Or I don't care, just go for it. And I could see her like with her hand over her mouth, trying to stop laughing. Yeah, like her hand over her mouth, and that smile and everything. I was like, I'm fucking doing my best here. I was so shit. Like I was so shit.
Do it.
Oh no. Well,
Next
well, they
year,
didn't ask me
100%.
this year anyway because they've gone for who's on it this year. Lottie Ryan is on it.
Lottie Ryan, Glenda Gilson,
And your man from the Pantos, Ryan
Andrews.
Ryan Andros.
Yeah, him too.
And your man, the hurler, the Kilkenny hurler. He has that hurler's haircut they all have so they can fit their
Oh, the
helmets on.
mullet thing kind of thing that they
Yeah,
have.
yeah, you know the hurler's haircut.
don't
I
know.
wanted the exact same length all over.
But not
Exact
some of the
same length
fucking
everywhere. That's all.
country
So
ga
it can catch a
players.
slither if it gets hit.
Some of the country ga players, they all had those haircuts during the summer though. Do you know like the fade?
Oh
it
yeah,
was-
well that's the Irish young Irish man haircut now is the fade.
It's
Isn't it?
high fade. Is
High
that
fade.
a high fade? I just call it a cabbage head fade.
You don't like
know.
the high fade.
A what?
This
A sweet ass fade. Oh, you were down.
I love the way this gig is now degenerating into just separate conversations all over the room. Which is a sign we better wrap it up soon enough, I suppose.
Will we do some animal facts before we go?
Oh, do you have any?
Yeah, I'll look them up because you
All
won't have
right,
to
so
after.
Daddy.
Hang on, wait, I have to Google them first.
All right, right. Well, while you're Googling, will I do it?
Oh, okay.
Animal facts, I got those animal facts. Animal facts, we got those animal facts. Fucking deadly crack. Did you know that a
Did you?
pigeon,
I literally was like, I wonder could I
that
find
even though you
anything?
rescue a pigeon, it still thinks it's being kidnapped?
Still thinks it's against it. Right, dogs. Probably the best way to go, isn't it? There are about more to you like wow. There are about 400 million plus dogs in the entire world. 400 million plus dogs in the
See.
entire world.
When they say the world is a terrible place, that's a great fact to remember, right?
Yeah, in fairness.
400 million dogs. And then there's some fuckers eating them.
Me. The most popular breeds of dog include Labrador, Golden Retriever, Bulldog, German Shepherd, Greyhound, Saint Bernard, Great Dane, or Chihuahua.
Yeah!
Do you have a Chihuahua?
Satan. If Satan ever comes back, right? If there's any truth to the Book of Revelations, Satan will arrive on Earth in the body of a Chihuahua. They are the only evil dogs in the world. You know what I mean? People like look at pit bulls and staffies and all these dogs and go, they are fucking, you know. But look, and then you just see Chihuahuas going, no cunt's even thinking of me. I'll eat you from the bollocks up. Like, your Chihuahua is like a cat. Like, if you die in front of your Chihuahua, he's eating you for lunch. You know what I mean? He'll start eating your neck slowly just to see the look on your face, gradually work his way down your body. Chihuahuas are evil.
Killer whales or orca is actually a type of dolphin.
What?
Yeah.
That can't
Thank you. Thank you. Someone said, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
A killer whale is a type of dolphin.
Yeah.
Can
So
we get over dolphins, by the way? Dolphins aren't what they're cracked up to be.
I blame Mark Owen for the dolphin
They're
thing, to be
not
honest
dolphin.
with you.
We let on. Pick the amount of shite about dolphins. They're as intelligent as a 12-year-old. They aren't their fuck. I've never seen one play a PlayStation. You know what I mean? All they're doing is getting away with the fucking tuna.
Oh, hang on. Have one.
I don't believe that. I just wanted to see the look on Pigeon Woman's face when they said it.
Here's one for Pidge. Trained pigeons, Alan could be setting me up here. Trained pigeons can tell the difference between the painting of Pablo Picasso and Claude Monet.
Yeah, they probably can.
Oh, see, yeah, mine probably could. I'll figure that out when we go home.
Right, okay. I don't want to be rude, but I'm calling bollocks on this. This is... Are you telling me there's pigeons outside the National Gallery of Ireland going, that there now is a Picasso? And that's a Monet. No, that man,
actually-
no, you know the way you've no foot. Well, he cut off his ear. He cut off his ear, and a woman tried to take him into his house and lock him in a cage. You are joking me, that pigeon.
I've done a lot of research.
Pigeons can tell 40 faces.
Pigeons
What?
can tell
Are you a vet?
40 faces.
Are you seriously a vet?
You're a vet?
Yeah.
What?
They can tell.
How have you sat there all night and we haven't figured out
How
you're
are
a
we
vet?
doing animal facts in front of...
belongs to this lady. 40 faces they can tell.
Have you got more pigeon animal facts, by the way?
Tell us some fun vet things, though.
So
No.
pigeons can tell 40
You're like, I
faces.
just fixed them.
That's amazing. I just see a pigeon on a game show going,
Oh.
Charles Bronson, Mel Gibson,
Do you prefer dogs to
Pat
cats?
Kenny. She's going to be watching
Penis
Dancing
bone.
with the Staff with her pigeon later on going, what's his name again? Ryan Andrews. Who got kicked out last week? That was Lottie Ryan.
Say that again with it.
Dogs and cats are the only animals that have a penis bone.
See? Dogs and cats are the only animals that have a penis bone.
Have a penis bone.
Fact.
They literally have boners. That's it. Dogs and cats, even chihuahuas.
They have the worst ones.
Yeah. Isn't that,
Oh, wow.
so where does the bone... Because you know when they
He's
get the
gone home to
lipstick
feel
out.
his fucking animals now. I hope you're happy with yourself.
No, because you know when they get... So is that what happens
Yeah.
when the lipstick comes out? That's a bone.
The little paws.
And then the bone retracts back.
You just made a noise there.
Imagine-
You actually did a
We
noise.
just made a vet go... So a dog and a cat are the only animals then that can break their own Mickey then?
They can. I've seen it happen once.
Really?
So I know a fella. I hung around with a bloke who definitely broke his Mickey.
Yeah, but not...
No part of that.
What was he doing with his Mickey when he broke it?
I think he was trying to put it in so it didn't fit.
Yeah.
And
But it's not... But he's not... It's ruptured more than broken.
I think it just split.
Yeah.
Go fast stripe the whole way down.
He what
Go
stripe?
that fast.
A stripe? He got a stripe on it. Is that what you said?
Well, it's split.
Oh, yeah.
So he would have had
Wow.
what would have been like a go fast stripe down the side of it then after, wouldn't he? Because it would heal like that.
I love the way he changed it, wouldn't he?
No,
Yeah.
it was talk. It was talk. I never saw it. Legend has it. But it was one of those things, you know, when you were like everybody knew about it. Yeah, I know.
And now nobody knows what to say
No,
anymore.
I know.
Everyone's just gotten really weirdly uncomfortable.
Capuchin monkeys pee on their hands to wash their feet. Yeah, I love them. Who was saying yes?
Hold on
Yeah.
a minute. They
The
pee on their
postman.
hands to wash their feet.
Yeah. They
Monkeys.
pee on their hands to wash their feet. Capuchin. Capuchin, is that the right word?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's the right word,
Oh,
capuchin.
they're the monkeys from Outbreak. Yeah, they're those little fellas
course
that
they
are in
are.
all the movies and Friends and everything, yeah.
A grizzly bear's bite is strong. You can verify these. A grizzly bear's
Because
bite.
an Irish vet deals with grizzly
Of course.
bears.
You fucking never know. A grizzly bear's bite is strong enough to crush a bowling ball. Yeah, see? There you go. Animal behaviourists have concluded that cats don't meow as a way to communicate with each other.
Yeah, but
They
this is
use
true.
a method of getting. They use as a method for getting attentions from humans.
Cats
So they
only
think they're
meow at
talking to
people.
you.
They don't meow to each other. Shows. Sneaky little bastards.
Homing pigeons can sense the Earth's magnetic field.
Hold on.
Fairness, I'm like that about the south side.
What do you mean
No, we
about-
need to go that way.
I'm getting it.
Pigeons can sense the Earth's magnetic field. How amazing are pigeons supposed to be? Why we were totally taking pigeons for advantage. Yeah, well, of course you think that. 40 faces and natural GPS.
1,500.
What do you mean 1,500 images? No, they can't. Even yeah, no one could do that.
Studies have shown that the wild chimps in Guinea drink fermented palm sap, which contains about 3% of alcohol by volume. So they're locked out of their game.
Oh yeah. Loads of animals get drunk though.
Do they?
Yeah, in Merino
they?
they get drunk. The
Parakeets.
pigeons
Oh,
again.
really?
Pigeons get drunk around my area in Merino all the time. That's true. The pear trees, we got these pear trees, and and in spring every year the pears fall off, and the pigeons, genuine. This is a new story. It was out last year. The pigeons eat the pears, which are fermented on the ground, and they get fucking locked. So people like this maniac here, right? They pick up the pigeons, and they take them into the vets, and the vets are genuinely go. You may have seen this yourself. They go, he's just pissed. He's all right. Just put him back out. He's just a pissed pigeon. It's genuine. The pigeons in Merino are well known for getting drunk in spring every year.
Don't tell her that. She'd be down there like
Yeah. Should be down there.
Yeah.
You have the only like pigeon fucking recovery alcoholics program.
I have to say hi to Laura Kelly, who's watching from home, because she used to work in HeadStuff as well. And by the way, thank you to Alan. Where is he?
Yeah, right. He's back there. Yeah.
Aw. Alan's a little ledge. And I do have to tell you as well that if you would like to buy them, there's Dubland t-shirts outside, right? So this is a true story which we've talked about on the podcast before. So Alan was like, people kept saying, "Can we have some? Can we have some? Can we have some?" So Alan was like, "I think we'll get t-shirts," and I was like, "That's kind of retro." And yes, you know the radio stations because you work there, I don't. Sorry, I will just say I'm on Today FM tomorrow from 10 o'clock national. We'll leave it there. Quasi, posty, fuck off. I prefer Sean. Fucking brings my post. Yeah, I forgot where I was going with this. Anyway, sorry, we were getting the t-shirts. Yeah. We were getting the t-shirts, and so Alan was like, "I think I'll order 1,000 or something mental." I was like, "I wouldn't say we'd need that many," but he ordered a fucking job lot, and we went in and did the podcast and went, "You can buy t-shirts," and then PJ went, "We're going to take 8 months off," and
yeah, so he's left with loads of t-shirts. So yeah, sorry about that.
he hates us, like absolutely.
So
hates
there's
us.
loads of t-shirts
But if you
left.
did want to buy a t-shirt, please feel free. But you're under no obligation. We have to say that now as well. And happy Christmas.
Yeah, so happy Christmas. And thanks a million for coming out. And well done, everybody. Well done, Mr. Englishman. Well done, Pigeon Lady. Well done, the pleather pervert.
Where did you get
well
that top?
done, the vet.
Is it Tesco? Oh, English Tesco or R1? Oh, I fucking love that F&F. Right, sorry, before you go, fuck me, right? Again, shit that really does it for me, right? Arklow F&F, right? So if we go down to Joey's parents have a mobile down in Arklow, and I always do it on the way down going, "Oh, we'll have to stop and get like food." And Joey's like, "We don't need food, we're fine. Fucking go. We have everything in the car." I went, "We just have to stop," right? And as we're parking the car, he'll go to me, "Just fucking cool it," right? 200 quid later, I'm pushing a trolley out. I'm just like going, we got hummus and a couple of corns on the cob, and the kids are like, "No, you can't have it." And I literally am I love that F&F. Like, it's, if you want to feel happy.
What is F&F?
It's F&F clothing. Tesco clothing.
I've never heard of it.
I know. It isn't cred. Oh, Florence.
I don't know what it is.
Do you know what I was just about to say? I'm so glad that you say cred. I've got into this habit lately, right? Like, yes, shut up, Joey. I keep abbreviating words. I'm 39 years of age. I said to a grown woman the other day, oh my God, it's gorge on you. Like, what are you?
Oh no.
I was like, it's gorge on you. And Joey's behind me going, he's like, gorge, is it? Is it Suzanne's gorge? And like, it was on telly doing something, and I went through gorge and can't even, obsessed. And then it was like, it's in the middle of it, and I was talking about whatever shit I was flogging that morning. I was like, incred.
You did
Absolutely
not.
incred. And I came and I knew it. I walked out to my phone, the first message, Joey, incred, is it? I'm like, fuck yeah. I keep doing it. It's like I'm having a 39-year-old crisis in my head. And now my 3-year-old's walking by me going, gorge. I'm like, stop saying gorge.
Well, everybody, that was absolutely amazing, and I hope you have a happy Christ. And I guess, are we wrapping it up?
I think so.
Thanks
Have
a
a
million for
good
coming
night.
out. Yeah. Thanks a million for coming out. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you, well, whenever the fuck I see you. Fair play, and well done. Jesus, my voice.
Oh, you sick.
I know.
I know.